Blog 213. Welcome, my friends, to Blog 213. My friends, in this central reservation, from which lead the arms of the clock, Geronimo has brought with him the Apache Indians and has started to lay the iridium and coloured glass, funded by Shylock. The quarks buzzing around are able to place the construction together by pulse rate and design, laser, light and gravity. And the Apaches delight in what seems and perhaps is magic. I, the Director of Peaceful Operations, sit within a grand lighthouse in the central reservation. Shylock, Shakespeare, and Jessica are with me. Jehovah, consisting of speed of light, force of gravity, time and space, and the elements of the periodic table, is satisfied that his overall body is now protected from the void. Jehovah knows that the rose is truly the God, and promises us further holy temples within the 12 dimensions. But Jehovah issues caution, and as the Director of Peaceful Operations, I speak to you. I am sure you are already aware, not of my misgivings, but the need of total cooperation of each of the 8 billion supreme beings, a part of the royal flush. So far ahead are we with the implements of killing, and so deeply entrenched are their acceptance that they tend to be forgotten. The Stone Age axe is the first example of primitive man being awed by an article made from his own hand that provided him with survival. He made them in their thousands. They were beautiful, and the longer ones, so heavy to carry, were worshipped as a thanksgiving. His tribe was not going to lose out to any other tribe. The gene in his body that produced the best axe for the kill became an asset. And that gene proliferated into the future generations. That gene, my friends, is within our body today. Not used when we can go to the supermarket for food, but there in every person and all countries. This is why it is accepted and paid for from our living wage without any qualms. My friends, I am the director of peaceful operations. I am the person scourged and hounded, but released through the reasoning of Adler and Jung, and turned into a Moses-like individual of stage fright and miracles. First came the novel. From my hand, ending on Jehovah. What a surprise that was. Please don't call me the devil. You have the wrong interpretation. I am here to save you, just as the cross-breeding of corn in early days did exactly that. From that moment, we were turning into gods by the manipulation of species of grain and population increase. But now we have got so clever that the axe has turned into the atom bomb. My friends, we have laid the iridium and coloured glass. But the atom bomb can have a knock-on effect, destroying the balance of the stars and the end of the 12 dimensions. My friends, I am karyotype 47, manipulated by you and expressing myself through the wisdom of Adler and Jung. My adversaries have become my disciples. I have arrived at the time of internet and express myself through the understanding of Adler, Jung, and Moses as the director of operations for the salvation of mankind, plants and animals, and the 12 dimensions. My friends, how lovely are the battleships, cruisers, aeroplanes, and the marching of soldiers in perfect formation in their grand uniforms, and the remembrance celebrations and the yearly reunions of those who have survived. My friends, my presence as Director of Peaceful Operations began at the intense moment of the Big Bang. 4.5 billion years later, we live by the clock. Most of us wear a watch 24 hours a day, 12 months in the year. This is so fundamental to us that I use the figuration of the clock as the 12 dimensions. And would not be surprised if this was not the case. And I sit in the centre, in the lighthouse. I would like to think that there are two hands of the clock leading from the centre. The shorter hourly hand point to our dimension, number 9, and is stationary. The larger second hand moves at pulse rate around the 12 dimensions. The larger second hand supplies to the central office through the quarks all information concerning the happenings, especially on dimension 9. As yet, the smaller hourly hand has not moved. My friends, each one of us holds the royal flush. For each one of us is a God. We keep our religions and meeting places for sport. But the big must be, we must stop killing. The peace train will do the trick. Jerusalem to Ur in 20 minutes. No return ticket, for from Ur we will be on the hand of Cloud 9, dropping us off at dimension 12 or further around the clock. My friends, I speak on behalf of Lucy and Carmel. Survival of the fittest means just that. Stop the killing. International relations, international habitations, and international peace trains as starters. Then the dimensions. The dimensions, for all we know, may even visit us first, once we raise the whistle and the flag, rather than machine guns.